Hey YouTube fam, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a long time and I wanted to make a video of why that is, and then I decided to scrap it because I want to show you some cool gadgets and talk about filmmaking, and that is more important than my sob story why I haven't uploaded in 2 months. So in today's video I want to show you the most sophisticated power bank that I have ever used, and as you guys know I travel a lot, so you need to charge everything all at once all the time, and that thing has helped me a ton. More on that after the intro. My name is Damien Cooper and welcome to Monkey Fixes. As I've already mentioned before the intro, I do travel a lot for filmmaking jobs, but also just on my own privately. And charging all of your accessories like your laptop, your filmmaking gear, your iPad, your phone is always a bit of a hassle, especially if you have to charge everything overnight in a hotel room. And with this power bank that I'm reviewing today, that has become a lot easier. So what is this power bank that I'm talking about today? It's the Omnicharge 20 Plus, and it does have some cool features and it also packs a lot of power. So here are the key features. So first of all, I think it's pretty cool that this features wireless charging up to 10 watts. So I can just use my iPhone or whatever else phone you have that supports wireless charging, and you just put it on top of the device and it starts charging. And that is pretty cool because you don't need to clutter around with cables. If you want to pick up your phone, you can, you just put it back and it charges wirelessly. Next up, it features a 100 watt USB-C port, and that is for powering the device itself, but also for outgoing power, obviously. And this one is strong enough to charge even a MacBook Pro 16-inch. And that is pretty cool because now I can remote work with my 16-inch laptop, and if the built-in battery doesn't last long enough, I can use this device to charge it even further and get more hours out of my workday. And needless to say, if it's strong enough to charge my 16-inch laptop, it's also strong enough to charge the R5C, for example, so I could basically use it as a portable power bank, but I don't think that is what it is meant for. But you can charge the battery inside of the R5C when you're in a shoot, you forget your charger, or you just need an extra charger to charge the batteries because that thing eats through batteries like crazy. It does work, and you can charge your batteries inside of the R5C through the USB-C port. Next to the USB-C port, we also have a 100 watt DC output, and that is also an in and an output, so you can charge the device via the DC port, but you can also charge external peripherals via the DC port. I haven't used that one yet because I don't have a cable for it, but apparently there are cables from DC to even MagSafe, so you can charge your laptop via the DC port and then still have the USB-C port to charge something else. On the front of the device, we have 2 additional USB 3.0 ports, and here you can charge whatever you like with it. Maybe your drone, additional Sony NP-F batteries, an iPad, or whatever you want to plug into. Next to the USB 3.0 ports, we have 2 buttons. One enables and disables the wireless charge, and the other one enables and disables the AC out charger, but that I will talk about in a second. Next to those 2 buttons, we have a really nice screen, and this is what also sets apart this power bank from others, because we have a lot of knowledge over what's going on while we're charging. Not only can we see on the top left corner how much battery time we have left to charge our devices, which I haven't seen on any other power bank before, but we also have information about the current temperature, about the voltage that is going in or out, and other really useful features. On the left side of our screen, we have the power button. Needless to say, this one is used for not only powering the device on, but also turning it off. But if we press it twice, we enter a menu. And that is pretty cool because now we can customize our unit. We can change the voltage of our ports, but we can also set an auto shutdown for the entire device so that it doesn't drain power when we're not using it. And we also have different kind of display options, what we want to be displayed on our front screen. So this is pretty unique for a power bank, and I think this is pretty cool. On the left side of our power bank, here comes another highlight, and that is one of my favorites, because here we have a fully fledged AC 230 volt power plug. And I chose the European version, but if you're in North America, you can choose the North American version too. And this is pretty unique to one of these devices, because now I can basically plug in whatever I want that just has a regular wall power plug. It doesn't work with all the devices, it only works up to 100 watts, so just for shits and giggles I tried plugging in a Hazer for example, but that one just wasn't strong enough to power it, so there are limitations to it. But I did try a practical light like the one that you see here in the background. You can plug it in and it does power it, which is pretty cool. So there is several use cases for it, especially if you don't have a portable charger, you only have a regular wall plug charger for your camera batteries, for example, or you just need that additional charger at the same time. You can use the power bank to just power basically almost everything. A laptop, some batteries, a drone, or you can just power a practical light when you don't have a plug while you're on set. So this feature alone sets it apart. I wish it was even stronger so that I could use literally everything with it, but there are some limitations, like I already said. It doesn't work with a smoke or a haze machine, for example, but that was to be expected. But overall, this gives you full flexibility while you're on a job, while you're outdoors, while you're camping, while you're hiking, while you're in a Starbucks working, because now you have this little power unit that basically powers everything you can think of. Speaking of powering everything, you can also power everything at the same time. So I can charge multiple devices at the same time with only one unit. And that is pretty cool because it also supports pass-through. So I can plug it into the wall so it continuously charges while I'm also charging all of my other devices. And that is obviously not only convenient, but it's also very practical while I'm on the go and I'm in a different country. I only need one conversion unit to plug it into the wall, and then I can just use all my devices and plug it into my unit and therefore charge multiple devices at the same time. So how many charges do we roughly get out of the Omni 20 Plus? You can charge your 15-inch laptop one full cycle from 0 to 100%. You can charge your regular DSLR camera about 4 times, your action cam around 8 times, your iPad around 2 times, and your smartphone around 4 times. So for a device that is this small, that actually packs a lot of punch. Another thing I really like about the Omni 20 Plus for me personally is that you are allowed to take it on a plane with you, because usually if you have stronger batteries, you're not allowed to take them on a plane with you, but the Omni 20 Plus falls right in the category where you are allowed to, so you can even work on a long overseas flight and you don't have to worry about running out of battery on your laptop because you have one more full charge with the Omni 20 Plus. The Omni 20 Plus comes in 2 versions, I believe, and that is the basic one where you get a travel case, I think 2 adapter cables, as well as the power unit itself. But if you do want to spring up for another $50, then you can get the combo version that also comes with a travel charger. And that is also a fast USB-C charger that I have been using in the States last month, where I've been for 3 weeks, and that has come in very handy to charge all of my devices, as well as the Omni 20 Plus itself. As you can tell, I really do like the device and I have been using it a ton over the last couple of weeks, but there are things that are not 100% perfect, and here are the things that I don't really like about the Omni 20 Plus. Number 1, I would like for it to have more USB-C ports, because right now basically all of my devices are powered via USB-C, so only having one is a bit of a limitation. So having at least 2 and maybe getting rid of one of the USB 3.0 ports would be a big step up in my opinion. Another thing I wish they would have included, although they did come with some adapter cables, is a DC port to USB-C, for example, because right now I can make use of the DC port because I don't have any specific cables for it, so I need to shop online for the specific cable, and I think for the price point that should have been included. And that also brings me to number 3, which I don't like about this device and that is the price. The power bank itself comes in at $249, whereas the combo version retails for about $299. And that is a lot of money for a power unit, especially if you think that there's a lot of power banks online that come to similar specs for a fraction of the cost. However, there are no power banks that are so sophisticated and have all the features: wireless charging, multiple ports, pass-through, as well as a fully fledged AC power plug. And I haven't seen anything like that, so you do have to pay the price for it. In my opinion, yes, it is worth it if you do use it on a regular basis, if you travel a lot, if you want to have a mobile office outside, and you need to charge a lot of your devices outdoors, then it is definitely worth the price. But if you don't use that and you only need a power bank to power your laptop, for example, or your phone, then this might be a little bit too pricey, in my opinion. So if I piqued your interest about the Omnicharge 20 Plus, then check out the links down in the description below. And Omnicharge also has a wide variety of different kind of power banks, from smaller ones, as well as they just came out with a bigger one. It's the Omni 40 Plus, I believe, that charges 2 laptops at the same time, as well as some different peripherals. So make sure to check out their website. And I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then please hit the like button because it really helps the channel grow. As you know, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you on the next one. That will be about our storage server that I set up here in the office recently, and I will walk you through how I did it. My name is Damien Cooper, and I wish you a happy day. I wish you a happy day. That was weird, but I'll take it.